And then the final matchup of the week, really one of the more explosive matchups or performances from one of the teams here in the whole year, realistic, really, because it's not all the time you get to put up these type of numbers. So 305 ballers versus Come and Get It, man. Both in a very good spot. You know what I'm saying? Like win here and you kind of start controlling your own destiny. With at least not having to depend on anyone. 305 ballers because since this one 500, Come and Get It 500 as well. So yeah, big game. Here was a note, 305 ballers went out there and scooped up the Jordan Love in a beautiful matchup against Detroit. Good GMing, brother. It really is. 34 points for Jordan Love. Way to look at a matchup out there and take advantage when you don't have a quarterback or you don't feel good about a situation. Just props there. Herbie was having himself a nice game. Then he broke his non-throwing hand. So, fuck. And they were kind of whooping on the Vegas Raiders, you know what I'm saying? So, not really much else was needed there. So, 16 points for Herbie. Definitely more was left to be desired. And then really where the blow-ups started happening was here in the running back position, which is 305 ballers. That's where he's dangerous. Bijan had himself a game, which he hadn't had in a while. 32 points for Bijan. And then H-Han, another 24 burger. I mean, if we were to redraft right now, who are you taking over H-Han? Gibbs? Are you taking Bijan over him? I don't know. Maybe, I guess McCaffrey? And then H-Han. I mean, that's kind of me. He's just been so consistent. So consistent. And since we've been talking schedules, let's look at Dolphins' schedule moving forward. Jets, week 14. You're not scared of that. Pittsburgh, I'm definitely not scared of that in week 1 of the playoffs. Bengals, week semifinals. And then if you get to the finals, Buccaneers. Bro, H-Han's locked and loaded, dude. Locked and loaded. If Carlos is able to make some noise. Running backs on the opposite side for my brother. Judkins, in a good situation against San Francisco. Defense sucks. 14 points from him. Judkins will be a good player next year, bro. He was. As they continue to kind of establish themselves as an offense, Judkins will be fine. Wide receivers here, unfortunately for my brother, just didn't get a good performance from JSN, which is okay. He's been literally like the wide receiver 1 basically all year. So if he has one bad week, it kind of is what it is. He's been carrying you all year. And then, Christian Watson had himself a decent game with the 16. Sutton caught a touchdown, had himself a decent game. Tight ends, nothing of note here. Both of them, combined under 10 points. Really here in the flexes is where we get a little bit of a boost. Alec Pierce, that's his name? Yeah, Alec Pierce with the nice game. He's always kind of like that flex that you can just throw out there, and he's has that potential for that bang with the 16 points from him. Kamani Vidal had a 50-yard rushing touchdown. Interested to see what happens there with Hampton because they did re-sign another dude. So is Hampton still banged up? Is it still going to be the Kamani Vidal show? We'll find out. And then on the other side, my brother got a great performance from AJ. Feeling good about himself coming into the week with the 35. And then just not enough there from Michael Wilson. He did get a good start from the Borregales guy. 15 points from him. And then, Carlos, 17 points for the Jags. You know what I'm saying? Fire, bro. Huge week for him, bro. 34 here, 32 here, 24, 14, 16, 25. You know what I'm saying? 17, 194 for Carlos. Carlos 6 points away from the 200 pop. And then my brother 110. You know what I'm saying? When a guy scores 194, there's nothing you can do there. So that kind of wraps up week 13, gentlemen. Everyone knows what needs to happen, sort of, in the standings here. Be interesting to see what happens in week 14, if there's some upsets or not, or just dudes just do what they need to do and the standings stay the same. It'll be a fun week 14. So we'll see you then and review it then. Cheers, boys.